day we've all been waiting for has finally arrived when I'll tackle that topic of the dumbest theory I've ever seen in my life, simply the one that gives this series its name. But first I'd like to say that I'm having fun huge doing these videos, because the cool thing about doing this series is that you see that rock bottom is just an urban legend and that everything bad can always get worse. Today's theory is the greatest example of that, as in fact it's really stupid. Was the Keras the meteor that originated the arrows? But first, don't forget leave error on this like sign up and activate the bell. Done that, let's go. My name is Manu and you're on No My God Analysis channel. So come on, apparently the theory is as follows. After being defeated by Joseph, the Keras became a kind of meteor. He somehow fell to earth and was found by a mysterious man who made the arrows, and if you haven't seen that, you can click here on the card where I explain in detail the history of the stands, because from the very beginning, this theory is all wrong, and I will now explain why. Before the meteor that contained the arrow virus fell to Earth, a long time ago, long before from the birth of humanity, a race emerged from the Earth's evolutionary garden. They could only survive in darkness. The light of the sun's world causes them to disintegrate, so they closed the life underground. Even without the sun to provide energy, they lived for many years, absorbing the life force of plants and animals. When primitive man finally made contact with this race, they were considered gods and demons. Due to their near, they had little need to breed. They maintained a small but consistent population. Because of that, they led peaceful lives without conflict. However, one fateful day, a brilliant mind emerged from his race. His name was Keras. This prodigal created the stone mask. The stone mask granted more power and resilience, but it also required much more life force from the wearer. Thus, many other living beings would need to be consumed if not verified. There was no doubt that life on Earth would have been eliminated. Your race grew up to fear the stone mask, and they began to fear the prodigy itself. The prodigy killed most of his race, including his own parents. Along with his companion and 2 children, unaware of his actions, he set out on a long journey to seek supreme power and perfect body. So the pillars are older than the stand arrows. Then the 3 main man pillars were Rome, including the Keras. Already the meteor fell in the city of Cape Town. Nothing fits. Thirdly, Joseph launched the Keras into space in the present, and the Keras would fall in the past. Some believers of this theory claim that the reset that the Pucci did not affect the Keras because he is the being there. When he becomes the mayor, he gains all the DNA of the living beings on Earth but nothing else. All he does is use the abilities of the living beings, and that configures him as a living being, so he would be affected by Made in Heaven. Even though this argument was not very convenient, the authority stated that after the reset only 3 people would be alive. Besides, it is necessary to be reminded that the narrator says Keras never came space. He lost consciousness. Even if he had the ability to react to Made in Heaven, and I believe he doesn't, it wouldn't change anything. Another fact that limits this theory is that Keras the ability of all living beings, but there is a big debate about whether viruses are living beings or not. Even if they are, there was supposed to have been some manifestation of stand before this, since the virus would be hanging around for Keras to have access to him and his DNA. This theory is just a way of trying to plug the gigantic hole of what this virus and meteor story is that is explained here on the top card. Please watch this video. It's a pity you never gave us more information about it. The most plausible theory I've read about it is that the meteor came from Makiteka's planet, the alien from part 4, and I think it was the original plan, but I can't confirm anything, so in the end it's just another theory trying to plug an unnecessary hole, and that ends. So since you've watched so far, I ask you to give this like now, to subscribe and of course activate the notification bell, because I need to be encouraged, because all the support that is given to us is welcome, and also if I didn't ask now you wouldn't. I don't want to create content for the internet in vain. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you got this far, please comment 36 Keras on Mars. To people who don't watch the video until the end did not understand. If you didn't like it, comment so I can understand the reasons and try to improve. That's what I wanted to say. Have a day good, and we'll see each other in the next video. Don't miss it, because we don't either.